Are you concerned about today's loss?
Probably the fielding and the bowling, more so than anything. I thought we batted quite well. They got probably 20 or 30 more runs than we would have liked. We should have bowled and fielded a lot better. But at the end of the day, it was a game that we were already in the final. It's a big game tomorrow now, so it's great to be in the semi-finals and just take Delhi as it comes now.
Darren, is it difficult to play back? Would it be difficult to play back-to-back games? You had one last week, and again now. Would it be difficult for your team?
Oh no, we played it last week, didn't we? So look, Delhi are in the same boat. They played today, so it's no dramas for both sides. I wouldn't think. Semi-final, you'd have no problems getting up for. I wouldn't imagine. If you do, they probably shouldn't be playing. Yeah. Not today. I thought Herschel played really well. We obviously would have liked a few more in the middle there, but look, at the end of the day, you can't just depend on one person. Andrew Simons and good nick. He probably played a shot he'd think about again tonight. But having said that, look, we chased pretty well tonight. We just fell short again at the crucial stage, and that probably gets down to them getting 20 or 30 too many with the ball.
Start of the season, would you have taken semi-final spot as?
I think anyone takes semi-final spot, wouldn't you? You don't want to finish down the bottom. But when we start, obviously, from where we've come, we don't really talk about last year too much. We talk about the future and the present. So, we're really happy to be in the semis. And now it's a case of playing well tomorrow. We're playing against the best side in the competition so far. We've matched it with them in both games. We probably should have won one of them definitely. So, it's going to be a great game of cricket, as they all have been in the last week and a half. Yeah.
It seems like a pattern in your team. The moment you lose your openers, it's kind of stalling your innings. It's something that you are looking to address.
We look to address most things all the time. I mean, you'd love to have your openers right through the innings. A simple fact of life. But we've had some periods where we've probably slackened off a bit and tried to not, work the ball around, and a few dots have been created. So we look at that. At the end of the day, the game dictates how you play. We fell short again tonight. Simple fact, we probably lost our way a little bit in the middle again, which we'll address. As long as they're learning along the way, they're great young kids, and if they keep learning, that's all you can ask.
Just to continue on that trend, do you feel that upon reflection that the young Indian players have progressed and benefited from this tournament this year?
Oh yeah, very much so. I think you look at the young guy that made 100 today. I think he was under 19s last year. Yeah. He's a good player. So they're benefiting, a lot out of this tournament. The local Indian players. Look at India in a few years' time in the world game. I think they're going to be a powerhouse if they're not already. So, it's good to see the young guys succeed. It's really would have been great for our young guys to get us across the line tonight. It wasn't to be, but there's been great progression from our local guys. We're really happy with it.
Darren, forget the local guys, but the international contingent, is there a temptation to bring Wayne Smith in for tomorrow?
There's always a temptation. He's a power player. We'll have a look, sit back and have a look at how we match up against Delhi and see whether we play him or not. He's been excellent for us the whole time. I mean, who do you want me to leave out though? Good question, though. Well, that was.
Darren, considering the kind of bowling attack you had, do you think that you just slightly a bit weaker towards in the bowling section, but there one particular thought where you tried out Harmeet or you tried out Jaskar in this particular game? Yeah,
we've tried the young guys. I'd rather give the young guys a go, to be perfectly honest. Great experience for them. They're only 19, 20 and 21, so another 12 months down the track they'll be improving along the way. So again, it just depends on who we match up with and who we play in that circumstance. But we're really happy with them. They're progressing. So.
Considering the game that tomorrow's the semi-final and you can't make an experiment or just give it a go for the sake of it. It's a knockout game. So would you still like the purposes with those particular guys in that game?
Yeah, if we think.
Or would you rather go for an extra batsman?
Oh look, at the end of the day we played 8 batters. He wants to play 9 and 10 and chase about 250. Look, it's a good call. It just depends. Again, we'll just see how we get players and see what happens.
Darren, just to continue with this question that asking about Wayne Smith, do you think probably should have been better off to have if they had 5 foreigners for IPL?
It's a good question. I know they're looking at it, aren't they? So we'll have to wait and see what happens in next year's tournament, I suppose. At the moment, we've only got 4. it depends on which way Lala and the BCCI and the IPL want to go, I suppose. Personally, it doesn't worry me either way. If they go that way, that's great. If they don't, that's great as well. So it's up to them.
Second last question.
Darren, hundreds are a rarity in T20s. So your thoughts on Manish Pandey's 100 today?
A very good 100. Probably shouldn't have got 100 to be perfectly honest. Should have been out in 4. I have to talk to my fast bowler about it. We all drop catches and you can't blame RP for that, but simple fact he played really well. Good young player. Played the conditions really well. Took us on at our sort of game and came away with the goods, and that's the bravery of 2020 cricket, isn't it? It's great to watch when you see. I don't want to see too many of them tomorrow, but it's great to see young kids succeed in this game.
Any last question?
Yeah, then regardless of today's loss, do you think that your 4 overseas players for the next game are almost and it will have to be the balance will have to be on the
The same 4. Again, I don't know. What do you reckon? What do you reckon we should play? That doesn't worry me, seriously. Whoever we put out, we're happy with. So we're not too stressed with the internationals or the local players. We've got a really good bunch of young kids that have a crack, and that's all I can ask.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right, no problems.